What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today I'm going to be doing a video dedicated to Kobe Bryant. This video is called Kobe Bryant's Top 10 Plays of His Career. This video was uploaded by NBA Top 10. I will have a link for their channel at the end of this video, right around here. Click on it, it'll take you to their channel. You can watch all their videos, subscribe to them, and all of the good stuff. The original link for this video will be in the description box down below. I highly encourage you to click on it and allow it to play so that you can give the original content creator a view. If you don't feel like watching the video twice, but you still want to watch this reaction, what I always recommend is to open the video in another tab or another window, put it on mute, and allow it to play in the background. That way the video can get the view and you can still pretty much handle the same thing within the same amount of time. You don't have to double it by watching it 2 times. But I still encourage you to watch the original video. If you are a reactor just like me, use that link to go to the original video so you can do your reaction. Or if you want to show it to somebody else without me talking and pausing over it, that's the best way to do it. But let's check this out and see what it has to offer.
Bryant. On Jackson.
The thing that always stuck out about me on this play is the glove. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, and Kobe was also very close to Michael Jackson. I don't think he did it for that reason, but for some reason, like, that's what I always think of. This as the MJ play and not Michael Jordan. Like, this is the MJ play for me every time I see it. I never even had a chance to look at the glove, if it's like fingerless or if it's like a golf glove or whatever it is, but it always sticks out because the white of the glove, your eye catches it as soon as you see it, and because the angle he's coming in and the way he hits it, it's like it's just aesthetically pleasing to see that dunk. My computer's acting kind of funny. It's taking a
The power and the explosion of Kobe Bryant just takes
the eye goes all the way straight to the glove.
The tremendous finish and lift. The Lakers, because of this man, Kobe Bryant, can take over.
That was the dunk on Dwight Howard.
As Deshaun Stevenson looking to.
That was Kobe's welcome to the NBA moment with Dwight Howard. NBA legends, especially the more competitive ones, always have a welcome to the NBA moment with upcoming NBA stars. So a player with a lot of hype coming into the NBA, usually they like to give him a little bit of welcome. This is the same with Michael Jordan and the closed eyes free throws against Dikembe Mutombo, the 64 against Shaq. Kobe likes to do this a lot, and it adds to the storybook element of their careers. Like, that, to me, that's what makes an NBA player great. When there's like a plot involved with their careers, and it's like, it's almost like it's planned out. It adds interest to their NBA careers because it makes it like storybook. It's one thing to just be a good player. It's another thing when you're underdog playing against this team that is considered legendary, and then you're down, and then you bring them back, and then you win the game with a last second shot or something like that. Like, only the great players have things like that, and it's what separates it's what separates the really good players from the players that you would put in the category of greatest of all time.
For that pick, and Pat Garrity getting caught flat-footed there, trying to help out.
Here's another look from a different angle. This one right.
Second leading scorer. They need some help.
Long run out by Kobe Bryant.
That was nice. The way he put it together like that was very nice.
What Kobe does best, and that's bring people to their feet with a sensational play.
Here we got a dribble drive, change of direction by Bryant.
Again, another nice dunk.
I think that's what the fans
The crossover was very Allen Iverson-esque.
The double double teamed O'Neal. Horn, Fisher, nice rotation of Bryant. Buckle up for Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
I do hope that the entire list isn't just dunks, because
He might have just injured that shoulder a little bit more.
I mean, I love the up and under dunk. Like, I play NBA 2K a lot, and they do have like a dunk package dedicated to reverse dunks on, like, when you're running baseline, and it's pretty much the Kobe package, because like every dunk in there are things that are dedicated, like signatures of his. But I do hope that it's not just dunks, because in my opinion, Kobe Bryant has the best looking jump shot as far as the way it looks than any NBA player in the league. Like, to me, Jordan has the best looking dunks. He makes it look like art. Kobe is that when it comes to jump shots, in my opinion. I've been playing NBA 2K since the Dreamcast days. And I want to say ever since about 2011. I've been trying to find the perfect Kobe Bryant shot replication. Like, whatever I could find to get that shot. And then when they created the jump shot creator, I thought, okay, this is my chance. I can finally get the Kobe jump shot to be put in the game. Because even though they have a jump shot dedicated to Kobe on the game, it never looks like his actual shot. It never looks like how it's supposed to look. So I've been trying my best to create it, and I have gotten close a lot of times, but they just don't give you the right parts to make it like perfect. And I spent the last like 9 years trying to find that perfect shot, and I still haven't found it. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking about like the details, like the small details, the way he gets bow-legged, the way like his extension, the arm, and it's like it's not like a bend, and like it's like straight like this, and the follow through, like everything just works with his shot. And I would love to see highlights with him with that shot in it. More so at the end of his career. Early on, his shot didn't look the same. It like changed. But around like 2008 and on, yeah, here we go. Look at these shots. Just look so beautiful.
Ridiculous double hit fake from behind the arc.
It's just crazy.
Lakers down, in trouble, quickly. Bryant, three from the corner.
The height that the ball has when he releases it and everything, it just works.
I mean, just catching fire, and I mean nothing but.
Save yourself, and Blake gets it into Kobe. Kobe, good little fake. Three to tie.
Anybody. He fakes, they're there.
Look at
he
that
elevates,
shot, man.
He scores.
Right-handed dribble. Gray comes out to double. Kobe around him. Kobe down the middle.
See? Stand in, get a block.
And all this is clutch plays. Not a clutch play.
Do not have any timeout.
Plural, clutch plays. So it's like the team was down by more than just a little bit, and he brought them all the way back into the game and helped them win. Like, very few people have plays like stuff like that. Like, it reminds me of Tracy McGrady's 12 Seconds of Magic, where he, like, when the team was down by, I forgot the exact number, but like 10 points with like, I think it was like 40 seconds left. And he just went nuts, like scoring back-to-back threes with 4-point plays in there and playing defense to stop the other team on the other end. And he just came through and sealed the game. Like, very few players have stuff like that. And that is a mindset. That's like, I'm going to will this team to win. Like, we're not, a lot of players will just let it like ride. Like, all right, well, we tried, I did my best. Kobe did not leave anything on the floor. Like, he put everything out there. And like, it goes into what I was talking about, because I was watching a little bit of Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, and they were talking about Kobe Bryant's death, and Shannon Sharp said something that it means a lot to me. He said that Kobe Bryant, he talked to Kobe Bryant about his career, and I think he said something about, do you have any regrets, or did you want to, and Kobe said no. He said he wouldn't change anything because he put absolutely everything he could offer on the court, so he has no regrets. Like, and that is something that I have only recently been saying. Like, put everything that you have into something. Like, in order, like, if you want to really have a life where you can't regret anything, give 100% of what you can give, because you can't ask for any more than that. Like, you can't go back and say, oh, I wish I would have done it this way. I wish I would have done it that way. You picked the best option for what you could do at that time, and you implemented it to the fullest capability of what you could do. And if it didn't work, fine, it didn't work. But at least you did the best you could do. You don't want to give you don't want to be half-assed with it, and because that's going to create regrets. If I had only done it this way, if I only done it that way, if I only tried harder, if I only put in, like, do the best that you could possibly do with what you have to offer. Don't have any regrets. Don't put too many expectations on yourself. Like, don't think, oh, well, I need to complete this, or it has to be done. There's no way. Like, it's okay you should be okay with failure. It's just, do your best. If you fail, fine. You put the best you could do out there, and it didn't work out. That's cool. But don't give half-assed, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to leave regrets. If you don't pass it, you're going to have regrets. What I should have done, da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, let's get back into this.
It's the Heat in the penalty, so they can't foul. Wade is guarding Bryant. Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh, he banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
The only thing I said is Haslam should have stayed on it. But when you get beat on that, you just go to the locker room and say,
and I wonder if he called bank.
And he clearly
That's
got
one of
it
them
off in
shots
time.
that's like,
What a tough shot, banking in the three. And the Lakers.
Payton. Bryant out top against Patterson. Kobe cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild three. Hit it.
I wonder if that should have been a 4-point play.
And with one left, Kobe Bryant ties the ball game up as only Kobe Bryant can do. But that shot comes up under pressure. If he makes it, he makes it.
Payton to inbound. Bryant for three.
Wow. 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 That's right. He got it off. He got it off.
No way this
from the old school kind of player that plays through things and makes no excuses.
And he's underneath.
And of course, this is the last game of Kobe's career, I believe.
As they have through his entire career. With them.
I love going back and watching this game.
Point game, Kobe underneath. He's got 51.
About him having a third lung, but he never seemed to get tired.
Down the middle he goes, corner of the key.
Look how smooth he makes it look.
Kobe with the ball and the Lakers down 4.
Even the way he dribbles, it's like,
On its way. It's a 1-point game. Who has the ball? With half a minute to play, Bryant for the lead. Yes! Kobe Bryant gives the Lakers the lead.
note that this was his last game. This was the last game of his career.
For this game. This takes it to an absolute another level.
He's got 58. And the good news is the Lakers have a
That is my favorite shot in Kobe Bryant's career. Not because of what it meant or anything like that, but to me, it's the most beautiful looking shot he's ever taken. Like that's the reason why I like that last game of his, because at that point he had fine-tuned his game to, as far as like the things that don't really have to do with athletics, because athletically he wasn't the same as what he was when he was younger, obviously, but when it comes to the basketball IQ side of the game and his mastery over his jump shot, like the way the mechanics of it and things like that were at their absolute peak. The older you get, when it comes to basketball IQ stuff, that's when you get better. You constantly get better with basketball IQ the more you study basketball and play basketball. So just the way he dribbled, the way his footwork was, the mechanics of his jump shot, all that stuff was absolute peak Kobe. So that's why I love watching that last game, because everything just looks pleasing to the eye. Everything works out well. If you could take Kobe's mind from that last game and put it in 2005 Kobe's body, he would be averaging 81 points a year.
Not being close to a man.
They'd love to get it into Nash's hands, and they do. Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker.
There it is.
Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside. It's good. It's good. Tie game.
Great deflection by Parker. Parker knocked that ball loose, and this is a miraculous shot.
That was a nice little, almost like a Euro step. It was
A 1-point game. Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
it was storybook.
You'll be still looking at it. They haven't made the official announcement yet. Oh, no question.
Oh,
I don't know what
close.
the delay is.
Yeah, not even close.
I mean, like I said, it was storybook. That's what separates great players from players that are within the greatest of all time discussion. When you're talking about players that great, we're talking about the smallest of details that separate the two. And for me, a storybook career is something that separates that. That's what makes Michael Jordan a #1 in my book. Kobe Bryant is, to me, the second greatest shooting guard of all time, but I don't think that's really up for discussion. I think that's pretty much a solid fact, except for the people that think Kobe is the greatest, in which case I would disagree with that, but I'm not denying the greatness that the man had. So I will have to get more into some sports videos. I know sometimes with like the sports leagues like the NBA and the other leagues like that, sometimes it can be kind of iffy reviewing footage from their games, even making videos dedicated to sports, because I know there was a period in time where a lot of NBA YouTubers were getting a lot of trouble because of contracts that they signed with the NBA and their use of footage in their videos. So I can only imagine it'd probably be worse for somebody that doesn't have a contract with the NBA. But yeah, with that being said, I would like to get into some more sports videos because I'm a huge sports fan. Besides Skyrim, I can't think of any other video game that I have more hours dedicated to than each individual NBA 2K game that comes out each year. Like 2K20, I'm pretty sure I've passed 100 hours at this point. I will have to show you guys my character at some point. I am very proud of him. He's very heavily modeled after Kobe Bryant. The sleeve, like I said, the jump shot style. I worked very hard to try to get a jump shot similar to Kobe. I have a high arm band. That was more so dedicated to Michael Jackson, but it works for Kobe as well because he was somebody that early on in his career wore high armbands, which I didn't really see a lot of people do. I don't know if Kobe's the first, but I'm willing to bet he's the most recognizable. I would say it would be between him and Ben Wallace, but Ben Wallace doesn't have the same lasting impact that Kobe did. So with me, I always associate Kobe Bryant with the high elbow sleeves or elbow bands. But with that being said, let me know what you all think about this video. Go in the comment section down below. For those of you that have any issues with me pausing, like I said, that's how I do my videos. I will continue to do them that way. I will pause. I will leave my input. If you want to see the original video, the link is in the description box down below. You know where to go to it to find it. Click on it, watch the video to your own heart's content, and I will continue to do what I do. But with that being said, I'm Devon DaVinci. Hopefully you've just been a little bit more enlightened. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Until then, I'm going to give you the deuces, and I'm signing out. Deuces.